let's talk about the most important function, that is your modulus function, that is listed in your syllabus. So the behavior is something like this. It's going to relate real number to real number. It's going to map real number to real number. And in terms of representation, you're going to write in this manner: f of x is equal to modulus of x. Okay. So the behavior is as such. So in words, I have it over here, but I'll explain it in flowchart before putting in words. So we are going to start the program. Then say we're going to ask the user an input, say n. And then we're going to compare, put across the question, is n greater than or equal to 0? Okay. So if it's an S, then nothing happens. Then you have the output to be the same. Okay. So whatever n comes in, that will be your output. Right. So again, say we have an input of, I'll give an example, 10. So it will check. So it's a positive 10 and the output is 10 again. Now, what if I give an input of, say, minus 10? What happens? The program will multiply this particular value, say minus 10, with minus 1. And then the output is plus 10 again. So let me take some number, minus 23, right? So it will multiply with minus 1, that is plus 23. And then we have the output. And then we stop. Okay, so let me explain in terms of words. Again, you try to think of what exactly is happening till I kind of finalize the, or how do I put it across, definition. Right? So think about it, what is happening. So what is happening for a non-negative value, that is 0 and positive value. When we talk about non-negative, it includes 0. F of x is equal to x. That is, nothing is happening to that. Basically, it's behaving like an identity function. But for a negative value of x, the value of f of x is the negative value of x. Does it make sense? Okay. So I'll show the behavior with the help of a code. So I have set of inputs as usual. So first set is set of individual values, and the second set is set of values which range from minus 11 to 11, and the graph is plotted. Right? So let me execute this. We'll look into the graph a bit later. First thing first, let's look at the domain. So domain is 1, minus 4, 5 and minus 2.5. Now the image and the pre-image, that is, we have the order pair. So for an input of 1, the output is 1. For input of minus 4, the output is 4. For input of 5, the output is 5. For input of minus 2.5, the output is 2.5. So what is happening? Yes, the negative values are becoming positive. The positive value remains the same. Okay. So the graphical view would be something like this. You can see here, for all the positive values, the output is positive itself. For all the negative values, the output is negative. And you can see for input of 10, you can see that the output is 10. For input of minus 10, the output is 10 again. Okay. Right. So this is what we discussed, and this is the output. Now, mathematically, how will you represent it? F of x is equal to x if the x is greater than or equal to 0, minus 1 into x for x less than 0. Right? So here the domain and the range would be something like this. Domain is all the real numbers. I can give all the real numbers. While the range is what? Yes, all the positive real numbers along with what? 0. Okay, so you guys need to know that exclusively the domain and the range. So please see to that you copy the flowchart also. I'm going to promise you guys it's going to help with a lot of questions, and they are very difficult questions, not only in your JEE and CET or whatever you guys want to write, Apart from that, even in your regular exams, the questions from modulus function is going to pop up, right? So now pause and have a look at the answer.